Hello, beautiful souls, and welcome to this week's episode of Energy, Intuition, Transformation. I'm Sue Williams, the Spirit Psychic, and I'm so happy to have you here with me. So this week, I wanted to bring through something uplifting, something that gently lifts the energy, especially when so many people have been feeling the weight of the world lately. There's been a lot of intensity in the collective, as we all know. There's been uncertainty, change, and moments that can leave us feeling unsure about what lies ahead. And when that happens, it's easy to forget that alongside all of that, there is still light. There is still opportunity. There is still support moving quietly in the background of our lives. And this week's Oracle card brings forward exactly that message. A reminder that even now, even here, this can still be a lucky time. So this week's Oracle card comes from a deck that I really love, and it's the Spirit Animal Oracle. And the deck is by Colette Baron-Reid, who many of you would know. And of course, we have a special card today, and the card drawn is very little, but it's Rabbit Spirit. There's a little rabbit all dressed up as a fairy. And the message on this card is, now is a lucky time. And this is such a beautiful and timely message. Now, rabbit spirit carries the energy of abundance, of fertility. And as we approach Easter, we know the Easter Bunny. It's also new beginnings and gentle opportunity. It reminds us that life is always creating, always moving, always offering new pathways, even when we can't quite see them yet. But rabbit also has a sensitive nature, and it teaches us that luck isn't just about external events. It's about our own energy, our own awareness, and our willingness to notice opportunities when they appear. And this card says opportunities are already around you. In the background, doors are quietly opening, and something new is ready to grow in your life. Even if it starts small, and that's okay. And even if it feels subtle, you will start to feel it. So what does luck really mean? When we hear the word luck, we often think of chance, something random like the lotto, something outside of our control. But from a spiritual perspective, luck is often alignment in motion. And it's what happens when we're open enough to receive, when you're present enough to notice, when you're trusting enough to act. And Rabbit Spirit reminds us that luck is not something we wait for. It's something we step into. Sometimes luck arrives as a chance meeting, a sudden idea, a small opportunity that grows into something bigger. And sometimes luck shows up as a shift in perspective, where we begin to see possibility where we once saw limitation. So let's do a brief meditation on opening ourselves and everyone to luck and opportunity. And we can gently align with this abundance energy. So remember, please do not listen to this meditation while driving or operating machinery. And if you need your full concentration at this time, please listen with your eyes open and return to the experience with this meditation on the replay as many times as you like. So if you are able to, just close your eyes gently and take a slow breath in all the way down to your stomach and release it softly and slowly. As you do that, allow your body to relax. And now imagine yourself standing in a peaceful, natural space, perhaps a meadow or a forest clearing. Around you, the air feels light, fresh, full of possibility. And in the distance, a gentle rabbit appears. Notice how calm it is, how aware, how connected to its surroundings. And as it moves closer, it carries with it a soft, glowing light, the energy of opportunity and new beginnings. This light begins to surround you. And with each slow, deep breath, feel yourself opening to receive. Silently say to yourself, I am open to new opportunities. I welcome positive change into my life. And I trust that this is a lucky time for me. Feel that energy settling into your heart. You don't need to chase anything. You simply allow yourself to be available for whatever is coming to you. So take one more deep, gentle breath. And as you exhale, when you are ready, if they're closed, just gently open your eyes and come back to your normal consciousness. So as we move on from that, what about seeing opportunity in small moments? One of the most important messages of rabbit spirit is don't overlook the small things. Sometimes we expect big dramatic changes, a sudden breakthrough, a major opportunity. But often, luck arrives quietly. It might be a conversation that sparks an idea, a feeling that guides you to try something new, a small decision that leads to a different path altogether. Maybe it's a moment of clarity that shifts your direction. Remember, rabbit energy is gentle. It doesn't force, it nudges. And when we slow down and pay attention, we begin to see how life is constantly offering us chances to move forward. And what about staying uplifted in these challenging times? It's important to acknowledge that even during difficult or uncertain times in the world, positive energy still exists. There is always the positive as well as the negative. And opportunities don't disappear because the world feels uncertain. In fact, sometimes they become even more important. The rabbit spirit reminds us that we can hold both awareness and hope at the same time. Yes, there may be challenges around us, so absolutely. And yes, there is still growth, connection, and possibility available to us personally. And guess what? You are allowed to feel uplifted. You are allowed to experience joy, and you are allowed to move forward because your light matters. Shine it often on everyone who is in your personal circle. And when you stay open to opportunity, you contribute to the positive energy of the collective as well as just your close friends and family. And of course, when we're talking about this, we're talking about animals as well, because the rabbits are a beautiful symbol of natural abundance. They reproduce quickly, they adapt easily, and they thrive when they feel safe and supported. But they also remind us of sensitivity. Rabbits are aware of their environment. They listen, those big ears. They respond to subtle changes. And this balance between openness and awareness is the key. We don't need to ignore the world around us, but we also don't need to live in constant fear of it. We can stay aware, grounded, and open to the opportunities that still exist. And just like the animals, we can learn to trust our own instincts and let them guide us. So if this message resonates with you, if you feel that something new is trying to emerge in your life, you don't have to navigate it alone. Through my Spirit Talk journeys, holistic animal wellness, and the amazing Quantum Journeys hypnosis, I support people in connecting with their intuition, recognizing opportunities, and allowing them to move forward with confidence. But as well as that, you can also contact me direct for psychic readings for yourself or your animals and pets. If you go to my holistic-health.au website, just click on the Spirit Psychic link, which will take you to the site where you can choose from many different types of psychic readings. You can choose from a 5-minute reading all the way through to 30 or 45 minutes. And you can learn more about these offerings and more at holistic-health.au. And you'll find all the links where you can explore each modality. And also there's a contact form if you'd like to reach out to me direct. And remember, sometimes all it takes is a little clarity, a little guidance, and a willingness to trust what you are feeling. And at this time, that is so important. So reach out to me. We can have a chat on Zoom, and you can tell me all the things that you would like to find out about, whether it's you, whether it's your animal, or whether you would just like to find out what is happening in the world and how it's affecting you. I would love to have that one-on-one, heartfelt chat with you. So remember, Rabbit Spirit brings us a beautiful reminder this week, and that is that now is a lucky time. Whether you believe it or not, it is. And it's not someday. It's not when everything is perfect. It's not when the world feels completely settled, because probably that will never happen. When it is now, right here in this moment, because there are opportunities waiting for you. There is growth ready to unfold. There is a path opening, even if you can only see that first step. So stay open, stay aware, stay hopeful, always be hopeful, and trust that life is still moving in your favor. And don't forget, reach out to me. I want to speak to you and hear exactly how I can help you. So thank you for joining me for this week's episode of Energy, Intuition, Transformation. I hope to see you again in a show very soon. And until that time, please have a blessed week. Stay open to possibility. Stay connected to your intuition. And remember, this may just be your lucky moment. Bye for now.